It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see the Cowboys' versatile running back. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Cowboys and the Eagles, and it comes your way next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join so that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to... On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. They'll stay on the ground. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Prescott on first down. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally spread out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again here, second and 10. They'll stick with him again. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Dallas. His 6th touchdown now for the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown. They'll begin here on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. On play action, here's Dak. That's down the field for Lamb. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And with just 2 weeks.
Yeah, here we go.
Drive will start on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
And he'll get about 5. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And the drive will continue. Good run down to the 44, and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now give on the ground. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zone. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
Prescott. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. 14-0 is our score. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit. And now it is 3rd and goal. They'll run. And that big offensive run. Clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're The Cowboys off the handoff out of the gun, and that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Now a give up the middle, and he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. 3rd and a yard. Here's Prescott. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the...
Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly... The Cowboys offense and their running back set to go once more. They've opened up a big lead already. Try to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
Into the secondary again. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is his 3rd touchdown of the running back heading back on the field.
Yeah, here we go! I think...
A 1st down throw for Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
In motion, Lamb. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go! I think...
First down, Prescott. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Dak. That's to Ferguson once again. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy. Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Now Prescott. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he will score again. Touchdown, Dallas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Well, he adds to his season total in touchdowns at that one and just set an NFL record. This offense ready for their next position.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take.
Up the middle they go. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go. I take.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities. And they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Dak to throw. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. They'll wind up getting 7 on 4th and 3. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. There's the tight end, Hendershot. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. On the ground, they go with their running back. And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that...
And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Cowboys. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff, running right. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. In motion, Lamb. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. On the play fake, Dak. Only trying to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week, leading...
Try the left side now. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he gets this up to the 42.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Right back to him on 1st down. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. Prescott now. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. Trainer for trying to escape the defense, though, was on that. And finally, they bring him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Handoff here, up the middle, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down. They'll play action. It's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. On the ground, a modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Cooks going in motion. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now a run. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. But they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. Touchdown, Dallas. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game.
Waste of time.
To the ground, a 1st down run. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. And now, worth noting, our statisticians have been all over this one. With the yards gained on the last play, he has now set the NFL record for most total yards accumulated by a running back in a single game. He'll be brought down. Short pickup. It's at the 26. A run now on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They move to 16-0 on the year. They have a chance next Sunday to become the first team to finish a regular season 17-0.